Hello everyone, I hope that you are very fine. My name is Edwin Lobon. I'm glad to be here just chatting with all of you this kind of topic, this kind of review. I'm happy to be here just in the new task one and the new activity called reflecting upon English language awareness. This is English Conversation 7. Thank you to all my partners, my new tutor called Julio Cesar Tulande, Rengifo. Um, Today is February 12th, no Monday, 2024. Um, and I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to answer some questions that are required in this activity. Uh, I'm gonna introduce myself. So let's start. Hello everyone. My name is Edwin Lobon Alban. I am 28 years old. I live here in Colombia, in Chicoralito, in La Cumbre. Um, I am coursing the semester number 8, and I'm very happy. Just I passed the next level. I am here just having enormous amount of knowledge, and I have a lot of motivation for learning English in advance, right? So I am the basic and intermediate level. I am the level B2. So I have a certification, but that certification lasts 2 years or 5 years or so. Had to get a new certification level certification to be conscious of my competences and skills in English language, right? So, uh, what is the purpose of the course? So, what I understood about this is that the purpose of the course is to strengthen linguistic and social linguistic and practice competencies in English language. That means when you are in a social situation, so you will be able to be free and to have the fluency to talk with other people, and you have that confidence about talking with other people in a good manner with a good grammar structure, right? So, and also to demonstrate when you are for example, you are professionally, you are in a position, for example, you are a teacher or something like that, or you're an engineer, or in my case, I want to become a teacher. I am excited to become a teacher. So I just put in practice what I know, my competences I got in the past, right? So now that is the purpose of the course, and also the general purpose is to communicate by knowing what are your competences by speaking English and discussing, arguing about some situations that could happen in the society, right? That is the purpose of this course, to get that competences in English conversation and to have fluently what you are talking with other people, society or no society, right? So, so sorry. Continue. How many learning outcomes can you find in the syllable? Okay, I just got four in the syllables. So the first one is to demonstrate other skills to express fluently and spontaneously about different cultures, subjects, and for social or academic purposes, right? The learning outcome two is discuss about a controversial issues using pro or con arguments to convince a counterpart towards a specific point of view, right? When you are discussing, a matter, right? You are talking about that position. You are in your position, and the other partner is with other position. So you talk with that person, giving your arguments in order to just to manifest it to what you know, right? Your position. You are right or you are wrong. What is the truth? That is the idea for this outcome two. The outcome three, the learn outcome three is interpret extending speech even when it's not clearly structured, and when relationships are not implied and not signaled explicitly. When in this case, I understand that when you are talking with other people and that people maybe is not clearly or is not clear where while they are talking a specific topic. So when you can interfere, you can interfere or you can understand implicitly what that person is talking about. That is that is the idea for this outcome, learning outcome, right? To interfere or to guess or to understand implicitly what that person or that people or those people are talking about, right? And the last one, outcome number four, describe complex subject with clear and detailed information, developing particular point and rounding off with an appropriate conclusion, right? Describe complex subject with clear understanding, detailed information, develop particular. Okay, this is about understand, for example, be able to understand a specific matter, a specific topic, a specific subject. For example, if you are talking about science, technology, or mathematics, so you can be able to understand that person or that situation or that social situation or professional situation that can get manifested in that moment. For example, my partner is talking about science. Okay, I have the knowledge, a little knowledge, or I have the enough knowledge to know how to be able to respond or to talk about that topic in order to have a good communication with that person or with those people, right? And that's it. And we got the number three. What are the synchronic interaction activity? Synchronic interaction activity are when one, two, or more students or more people are talking, are interacting in a computer, right, or a cell phone, in a video webcam, interacting in real time, right? Well, for example, I am here in my computer. I'm talking with my partner while the other partner is on the other computer. So we are talking about something, discussing, arguing, doing a task or activity. That is a real-time interaction. It's a synchronic way, right? Okay. Number four. How many activities does the course have? Okay, the course consists or is composed in five activities and one quiz, right? We can see here the we can see here them mm, we have five tasks and one quiz here. Okay, we have six tasks, but we have one quiz, and the other ones are five activities, right? As well. Okay, next. Which activities in the course imply real-time interaction? Okay, identified of the synchronous interaction, right? So reflecting open English language awareness, recognizing the course, no real. The first one is not a real-time interaction because you are reflecting upon English language awareness. What I know about our competencies in English conversation, in English grammar, everything about the competencies, in English. And task two is about participating in 7 weekly mandatory encounters. That is it's a synchronic activity because you are participating weekly mandatory encounters. So you have to assist in a specific time. You have to talk with your partners about an activity, or you can develop. You have to develop. You must develop activity. That's the point. You have to talk with other partners in the real time, and right interaction. Task four. No, debating. Task three. Debating controversial issues. You know, the word debating is you have to debate with your partner, and you have to talk about a specific topic, situation, social situation, you know, and that you obviously you have to interact with the partner synchronically or in a real time interaction. You have to participate in a real time interaction. Task 4, speaking part of Cambridge C1 Advanced, is a interview activity, right? Interview activity with your partner, with a partner. That is a synchronic activity. And standardized test listening quiz. That is not a real time interaction because you are not talking with a partner. You will not talk. You are not going to talk with a partner or with someone without someone, right? So delivering a real-time mini webinar. Okay, this mini webinar is what have to talk with a partner, right? You have to explain a specific topic or a specific um, subject, and you have to demonstrate to your partners. I think that in the activity guide say that you have to expose something. I don't know, maybe with your partners, where me you alone, but I think I put just real time because I think is with someone else. You will not be doing something alone, you know. So summarize with your own words the course rules and conditions. I want to be so clearly in this case because this is so important. So they say, firstly, the norms and conditions explain that we must be secure of computer functions. So you have to be able to know what happened with your computer. If that computer works or doesn't work. So you have to be because you have to do your activities. You have to assist to web conference. You have to do your tasks with your partners, to encounters. So that is important to know what happened with your computer. If your computer is working or is not working, right? For that. Okay. And other thing is a plagiarism. For example, you can not broke out or broke in your in the platform, or you can doing something wrong, something incorrect in your doing your task, maybe doing your evaluations, right? It's important to not do plagiarism what you are doing some of these activities I have mentioned recently. Okay. Moreover, it mentioned that in case of doing close object details out, we must register out Face ID before doing the required evaluations as such. So in this, obviously, now in recent years, I have in the platform of the platform, the community, the entity of UNAT, have um, have I don't know how to update this specific system. That when you are doing a specific evaluation, you have to register your Face ID in order to take your exam and avoid plagiarism or doing something wrong, incorrect while you are doing your exam. So the other um we as a student much respect. Okay, the other rule or condition is that you have to respect others even if they are uh, they are directors, tutors, students, partners, you know, all people they are conform of be are part of from the entity of UNAT, from UNAT, right? Yeah. Okay. After that, we have to take into account the course is totally synchronic. Okay. I know that this course is totally synchronic. I know. Okay, not totally, but the most are synchronic, so real time encounters. So we have to organize our time, organize our schedules in order to participate prudently or in time, and to be able to work as well, to do very well our jobs or tasks, right? So that's all. And also we have to be aware that this course will be taking account into account that will be we as a student we have to be getting B level B2, so we have to be careful with just with our pronunciation or everything about grammar, that's important. And finally, we must be alert on mandatory encounters and also be aware and functions on institutional email. Okay, this is important. We have, as students, we have to be careful with our email, institutional email. If the institutional email doesn't work, that is bad because we cannot have information from our tutors, or we cannot have information from our partners, or we cannot have interaction in the institution, right, as well, right? So it's important um, to have to review to revise, right, or to make a review of the working or the use of this in institutional email, right? But in my case, my email works very well, so it doesn't a problem, right? So don't worry about that, tutor and partners. Okay, next. I'm gonna be shortly because I just wrote it a lot about it, but I wanna be shortly, right? Had you got? I wanna answer this. This is the reflection on English language awareness. Have you got an English language level certification? If not, what do you consider your level to be at present? Firstly, I got 8 years ago. I got a certification, an English certification competency in English, and I got the level B1. But I consider important the B2 because B1 is doesn't matter. B2 is the maximum level of English competences. So this I got it, but this certification lasts just 2 years or 3 or 4 or 5. That's all. So I don't have certification now, but I have been studying English a lot. So I think my English competences are in a high level, right? So that's a matter. That's a matter. My certification for now, but it's important in the future for compromise my my English competences when I apply in a institution for a job or for making another career, engineer. So the number two, how did you get to the level to have you have okay, I got the level obviously studying a lot. Maybe when I was there in the institute, when I was studying in the institute, I didn't understand much English because tutors were so didn't have the methodology I could adapt, right? Or I could learn so easily with that a methodology that can help me or could help me to understand easily English, right? So I just learn by myself, watching videos, putting in practice methodologies from other people that work English like me, like others, right? And that's how I by myself. I learned English by myself. What are you studying in English or different language? Well, this is a big question because I'm studying foreign languages because I want to travel abroad or I want to travel abroad to get a better job opportunity because I want to when I finish this career I want to continue with other career attend electronics technology, so and to be doing do I can I want to have other courses, right, to improve my knowledge of electronics technology, right? And that I want to travel to United States, Canada, Russia, China. You know, English is in everywhere. You can communicate because English is the first is the important language, the most important language around the world. Is about um, it's important for commerce, e-commerce. You know, many words, and also and also I would like to become a teacher, obviously, because I am starting to become a teacher. It's my teaching English in my the best thing that could be could be happening in my life. So it's so amazing for me just teaching English professionally, right? And how is how is studying language and okay, how let me read completely. How is studying a language as an adult different from studying if it as a child? Okay, studying me as when I was a child, I didn't understand anything about English. But when it passed time, the time passed. So when I get older, 18, 20 years old, I learn more because I have more knowledge, more conscious about what I'm learning, were knowing I knew everything. For example, about politics, about medicine, about biology. Because I have some problem in my life, so I learn because I learn a lot because I got sick. I have a illness, a mental illness, so I have to learn a lot. I have to learn psychology or how to learn medicine in order to heal myself. So I what I know is because of that, right? Uh, that and that knowledge permit me allow me to understand English better because what happened when you don't know about life? What happened when you don't know about a specific topic? What happened, right? You don't, will not have words to understand or traduce little words, few words, sorry, to understand in English and to be able to talk, right? You know what I mean? If you don't have the words to express what you feel, how you are talk, how will you be, or how can you to spread yourself, right? That the idea to know words, to know have experience. When you are older, you can your brain will be developed completely, and you will have enough words to spread what you feel, what you want to say. That's a word. That's the point. Um, um, how long should you study a foreign language? I have been studying for almost 5 years, 6 years, 8 years, 8 years. 8 years I have been studying, but there are a few 3 years that I didn't study in English, so I think 5 years studying in English. That's all. Um, how can you make language learning a part of your life in the future? I think um, I know that I am a teacher. I want to become a teacher, right? I am studying to become a teacher. It's important to make uh, plans because you know life is unpredictable, and when you are if I tomorrow I can be in 1 year, 2 year I could be teaching English, or maybe in 1 year I could be doing something else. But how can I pretend to maintain my English in optimal conditions? Okay, I firstly I am learning English because I like so much English. So I think in 1 year, 2 years, I will be teaching English professionally. Uh, could be could be past 3 years, 4 years, and my English will be good because I when I teach English, I practice English, right? And that's all. And if I have another career, I would like to travel to United States, to Canada, in order to practice my English. And that's all. That's a way to practice English, to maintain my English in optimal conditions. How can you organize lifelong language learning? How can you organize lifelong language? Okay, I'll say you before. I'll say you before. It's important for me to practice English while I am teaching English, and also when if I have another career, so I could put in practice. Okay, maybe I could teach in English and working in another career that maybe in Canada could be happen could happen that I could travel to work as a ten electronic technique, right, or technology, in order to repair devices or something like that, but put in practice my English. That, or in a company when I am working in a position, for example, a boss, for example, or I don't know, I don't remember that word, but it's part of it's a man who is as a general, right? He's like a chief, but he's in a lower level position, right? So that's all. That's all. That's all for me. I can just when if I, for example, a way of having a schedule, how can maintain, it's like when I could put my cell phone in English. I could, for example, read book at night when I get at my home. When I get at home, I could read in a book in English, or listening podcasts in the morning while I am working. I am driving to my destination. So that's life a lifelong language learning that I could put in practice. So that's all. So thank you for watching this video. This video was so long, but I didn't know how much minutes I had to explain this video. So thank you for watching this video. My partners, tutors, thank you so much. So see you.